Hi TJ, nice to meet you.
Hey,
Uh,
how are you? Nice to
I,
meet you as well.
I'm good. I'm good. So even if the background is fake, I'm in Paris right now. You guys will
Yeah.
be there next month for two games against the Spurs. So I have a few questions about it. Are you looking forward to it? Will it be your first time in France? And who are your favorite French players?
No, it will not be my first time. Me and my wife have been there. Um, we absolutely love it. It's an
Was it
awesome place.
was it in Paris or?
Yeah, we were in Paris
Okay.
and we were there for like 6 days. It's one of our favorite places. So, gonna be really good to go back. Um, and just excited and honored to be able to play there. And I grew up watching Tony Parker play, so watching him with the Spurs, and then playing against him my rookie year was it was incredible. Obviously a Hall of Fame player, won many championships, and just an honor to compete against him. So definitely one of my favorite French players.
And what about a guy who might be a future Hall of Famer with Victor Wembanyama? Is there something you found surprising about him the first time you faced him, or is he exactly what you thought he would be?
Not even trying to be funny. He's taller than and people say he is. I mean, what is he, 7'4"? So um it's he's just, one of those once in a generation type players. And um you kind of just are taken back by how tall he really is.
Okay. Um, I was in the US in 2013, and I remember watching a lot of your games with Arizona. You had this great team with you at the point, Aaron Gordon, Nick Johnson, Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Back then you were already a playmaker. You were already a feisty guard who could do a lot of things on the court. Now we're a decade later. What do you think has changed the most for you as a basketball player and as a person?
Nothing really. I've tried to remain who I am as a player. I might be scoring a little bit more.
Hmm.
Um, and that's what my team has kind of asked me to do. And but I just try to be a consummate point guard and get my teammates open shots and score when I'm open. And in terms of being feisty, I don't think that's ever going to go away on the court. So that's the one thing that has totally remained the same.
You spent 4 years in Philadelphia with a pretty intense fan base. Can be incredibly loud and supportive, but also tough with the players. Indiana is also a land of basketball. What are the differences between these two places in terms of the passion people have for the game and their expectations?
Um, Really, there's more similarities than differences. This place that I'm playing at now in Indiana, it's such a basketball driven place, and um, I absolutely love playing here. I enjoyed my time in Philly, um, playing in front of those fans and playing for that organization. Um, but really happy where I'm at and playing in front of these fans and for this organization. This organization is first class from top to bottom. And like I said, there's a lot of similarities between Philadelphia and Indiana in terms of passion for basketball.
And are Philly fans as crazy as they seem from the outside? Or
I wouldn't consider it crazy. They
maybe in a
just,
good way, maybe in a good way,
yeah,
but
I mean, there's expectations.
Mhm.
So when you don't live up to them, they let you know about it, and that's part of the job. I don't see that being a negative at all.
okay. You have been a key player for this Pacers team for a few years now, and you immediately embraced this sixth man role, and you have been one of the best players coming from the bench in the NBA since then. Do you think everyone can embrace it, or does one need to have a special mentality to come off the bench and be successful?
Yeah, so I feel like in terms of being in the NBA and as a job in general, you have to embrace the role you've been given. and do it to the best of your abilities. And the people that last the longest in this league are the ones that do what the team needs from them, and they do it at 100%. And that's what I try to do on a daily basis.
It's obviously a little different for the Pacers this season. You still have ambitions in the East, but how hard is it to replicate what you did last year now that people are expecting things from the team, but also from players like Tyrese, who seems to have a target on his back. How hard is it to replicate what you did last year?
Yeah, I mean, it's very rare to have the same season as the year prior. Teams scout you more. They have all summer to game plan and just have so much film on what we do. So, they change the way that they guard us, and it's a learning curve for us too, seeing how teams are defending us now, and we've got to adjust on the fly. And we've been a little inconsistent, but I feel like we're finding our groove.
Thank you, TJ. That was great. Great talking to you, and see you in Paris next month.
Absolutely. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.